assessment, what do you think went wrong for you guys in this game?
We're just getting this professional camera stand set up. Yeah, that's a fair statement. I think we all felt it as much as we probably hate to admit it. Being as competitive as we are, yeah, that's probably right. And I think the result of that was just being sped up a lot. But it was kind of like that the whole night for us, just not being able to get comfortable. And credit to them too, defensively getting up and into us and making us uncomfortable. But when you run out of legs and run out of gas, you tend to get sped up easy that way. And just couldn't get into a comfortable rhythm, especially in crucial moments at the end when we needed to.
Is that the biggest challenge of the second game of a back-to-back? Your legs, hitting those shots with your legs tired. Is there anything else that's particularly challenging?
Yeah, probably the mental side of things too. Probably, and understanding what we need at certain times and scores. At point it probably changes the dynamic of the game, obviously. But it's probably something as we learn and as we grow and as you learn as an individual, that that probably is the first thing that needs to be more more secure and more locked in, is the mental side of what we need to get and how we need to get things, to be honest, especially when you don't get legs. So the learning point, I guess, for that when you run out of juice is just to be able to slow down a lot more. And but I think, as you look at the bigger picture and, what we're trying to do, it's what we learn from these moments that we can put in the bank and be able to make sure it doesn't happen again. We're in the same situation, I think. So, good learning lesson, I think, for us to move forward.
Thank you. Let's go to Jeff McDonald, Express News.
Patty, when you're trying to hold on to a game there in the fourth quarter on the road, because it kind of puts you behind the 8 ball when the other team is in the bonus for like 8 minutes that fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's yeah, no, you're right, behind the 8 ball. But I think that's the other thing of running out of gas and running out of legs, probably just fouling a little bit too much and maybe just a half a step behind and picking up cheap fouls and putting them on the line. So probably aren't able to play the type of defense that you would like to when they're in the bonus. Put them on the line, making them make free throws and keeping them in the game. But like I said, we at the end of the game we're still in it. That's where you just got to focus on what's ahead and to be able to close games. But yeah, you're right. It's always tough when the other team's in the bonus just shooting free throws. It's an easy way to get points.
Did you think Trey stepped up pretty good, kind of being thrown into the starting lineup after not playing in a few games here?
Yeah, I think so. As we're trying to find our way and find our identity, and he's a interesting dynamic too, being the role or the player that he is. But for him to get thrown in the fire like that, but still be able to make an impact, big body, rebounder, screener, runs the lanes, shoot the ball well too. I think, it's a credit to those guys who haven't been playing, still engaged and still learning and still being ready to go. And that's a professional right there. And he doesn't complain. He doesn't, say anything. He works hard. He does all the necessary things to stay ready. So, I think he deserves the credit and the impact that he's able to make, when his number's called.
Thank you, Patty. Appreciate you.
Thank you.